Hi everyone, my name is Tabitha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about economics. We will do a definition of what is economics. It's a study of how society decide upon what, how, and for whom they should produce goods and services. We have to make that choice because we have scarcity. Our resources are limited. Sometimes economics sometimes rely on markets and prices to allocate resources to a competing use. Like now, for example, there's a coronavirus pandemic. So the market is suffering. So the society has to come in and make choices of what is really needed now. What are some of the products that we really needed in this situation, and give priority to those kind of products and services that are required. Sometimes we define economics as a social science. The social science because it's involved in answering so many societal questions, like how does the society deal with scarcity? So what do we do when we have limited resources? It also answers the question whether should healthcare spending be prioritized over education. So should a Canadian government prefer investing a lot of money on healthcare as opposed to funding education, or maybe giving a lot of money to educate? Should we enhance welfare payments to single parents as opposed to instead of, or provide more money for job and skill to develop this single parent to be able to be working in in their professional field and support themselves? So some of these questions are answered by economics, and that's why we call it a social science, because it deals with everyday uh, it answers a lot of questions that we deal with every day in our life. Economics also help us to understand the dynamic aspect of life. We attempt to understand some that we attempt to understand why some economies grow and others stagnate. Like some economies are growing faster than the other ones, and the other economies are stagnated. Like they've been there years and years, and see some retrograde in their growth patterns. Why some economies economies have higher saving rate that turn into investment or capital growth, and others depend on foreign development aid money. Why? So that question is also answered by economics, and that deal with the dynamic aspect of our life. Why are other economies are successful in achieving stable long-term growth? They have that stable long-term growth, while others go through period of booms, blasts, and uncertainties. Some economies, you don't know what will happen next year, what will happen this year. Others have no plan apart from like waiting for foreign development aid money to spend on. They have no physical plan for the country. Economics look at the challenges and their impact on the economies, like things like climate change, and then continuous population growth. How does that affect the economy? How does a climate change affect the economy in terms of the output when it comes to different sectors of the economy? Like maybe let's say, for example, a climate change on agriculture sector in an economy. How does it affect? And then continuous population growth. Is it good or bad? Have a higher population growth, a low interest. How does low interest affect the economy? And then poor incentive for corporate employees. If, like, let's say, for example, poor incentive for corporate employees, if corporate employees get less wages, it will mean they will struggle. A lot of them will take credit card to supplement their living, and that will really lead to financial struggle. What if they had like a better rate of incentive, so they will have some money to save. The money that they save will lead into investment, and this will all add up into the general country economy.